Hi, I'm Tati, and this is what I want to read in November. So it is November, and I'm back with another TBR, sort of. I thought I would do sort of a half TBR and half mood read for November because I really enjoyed mood reading in October. But there's also the Gilmore Girls Readathon, Gilmoreathon, I think it's called, happening in November, which I definitely want to participate in. So that's where the half TBR comes from. So I've picked out books to go with those prompts, and then anything else I read in November is just bonus. I'm also doing Nano and vlogs for Nano, so I'm gonna be kind of busy. Also, before I get started, all of these are subject to change. The readathon doesn't start until the 15th, I believe, and I'll leave all the info linked in the description so you can check it out. So, and I'm planning to rent most of these as ebooks or audiobooks from my library digitally. So if for some reason they're not available, once the readathon comes along, I might have to make substitutions. That being said, here are the books that I've picked out for each prompt. Prompt number 1 is read a book set in a small town, and for that I picked Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. This is sort of set, it's not a sequel, but it's like a companion set in the same world as Geekerella. So this one was a take on Cinderella. Bookish and the Beast is a take on Beauty and the Beast, but it does mention a small town in the synopsis. The next prompt is to read a book that features a mother-daughter relationship, and for this one I'm going to be hopefully reading The Case of the Missing Marquise, which is the first book in the Enola Holmes series by Nancy Springer. And this was recently made into a Netflix movie, and I watched it and I really enjoyed it, so I'm really excited to read this book. If it is like the movie, then it definitely focuses on the relationship between Enola and her mother. Number 3 is to read a book set during fall/winter. For this one I'm going with Pretty Things by Janelle Brown, and winter is mentioned in the synopsis. A winter of aspiration and desire, duplicity and revenge. It sounds very intriguing. I don't think it's YA, which is interesting for me. Next up is to read a book with complicated love interests, 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston, which is about Sophie, who after she breaks up with her long-term boyfriend, or her long-term boyfriend breaks up with her, she ends up being set up on blind dates. However, things get complicated when her boyfriend comes back into the picture, but it seems like Sophie might already be falling for somebody else. Number 5 is to read a book with an Asian author / Asian representation, and for this one I'm going with The Perfect Escape by Suzanne Park. The main character of this book is Nate, who is Korean American, and I believe the author is also Korean American. It also has escape rooms and a week-long survival competition and romance, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Prompt number 6 is to bake a fall treat and to watch your favorite episode. For the baking front, I have a few different things I could do. I've been baking a lot since quarantine started, so I'm sure I'll land on something that week. For favorite episode, I don't actually know if I have one. I'm probably gonna ask my sister what her favorite episode is. Let me know in the comments what your favorite episode of Gilmore Girls is. And finally, the last prompt is to read the next book in a series you haven't finished. And for that one, I'm going to read Palace of Mirrors, which is the second book in the Palace Chronicles. I read Just Ella a while back, which is the first book. I enjoyed it, but it didn't make me want to read the sequel right away, so I'm gonna give the sequel a shot during this readathon. And that is it for my November TBR. Again, I will be probably reading more things throughout November. I'm just not picking them out in advance, and I'm also going to be focusing more on writing because it's NaNoWriMo, and I will be having vlogs of my NaNoWriMo experience going up throughout November, so stay tuned for that. I have new videos twice a week, so subscribe if you'd like to see more. Let me know in the comments if you're participating in the Gilmore Girls Readathon. Again, all the info for that will be linked in the description. If you like this video and would like to see me keep doing more TBR videos, give this video a like. Thanks for watching. Bye. This is a heavy book. I feel like something is wrong with the aspect ratio, but I can't figure out what it is when I look at it. Goodreads just decided not to work. it is November, and so it is. Goodreads is really not working. Why today of all days? Now to start the vlog that I was talking about.